Hey, it's me again. How you been doing? Good? Yeah, looking forward to spending a little bit more time with you. Don't you tell no one else about what we've been doing, okay? Oh, my bad. What's going on, guys? Today, we're gonna be working hard on getting the Poor C4 in a more drivable condition. Not a whole lot left to do. We got it running. I did a little bit behind the scenes that I'll show you guys real quick. Big things that we need to get done before we take it to the shop to get the cage is seat put in, brake booster, a little switch panel for the ignition and the starter button and the fuel pump switch, all that stuff. And it needs an alignment bad. Right now we've taken so much weight off the car that the wheels are going like this, like a, you know what I'm saying. So we'll do a quick and dirty alignment. Let me show you what we've done so far. Since last time, finally got our front pulley situation done. Deleted the AC, deleted the smog pump, got the brackets, new tensioner, and uses the factory belt. I can leave links in the description for the AC delete pulley and the smog pump delete kit. These things are really easy to find on eBay. For some reason, I think I had a hard time finding this. I got it so long ago that I can't remember. So this thing's 2 pieces of metal, and a pulley, bushing. Yeah, you know how it goes. Take a screenshot of how it looks because the kit does not come with instructions. The AC delete pulley was a little bit trickier. So it's a general GM AC delete pulley. You just put it in and put your bolts back in. The bolts go in, the head from the back, thread part is up front. This one goes in fine. This one does not. So what I did was I cut the head off of it. Which side was the head? I can't even remember. This side. I cut the head off of it because if I kept the head on, I couldn't clear the valve cover, and that just wasn't gonna work. Then to thread it in, cut a slot in the threaded end, take your screwdriver and it'll come right through. Put some thread locker on it, that's not going nowhere. Bypass the heater core, got a 3/4 to 5/8 adapter, then just ran it to the intake. Got our little sender for water temp. I just have it sitting like that because that's not gonna be the final gauge pack, I don't think. And then like you guys saw before, got that JB Weld steel stick, the good stuff. Plugged up all the EGR ports. Cooling system won't get wrapped up until we get the cage on because, so there's the cooler downer over there. And it's gonna go right here. I'll draw a square, okay? Well, rectangle, right here. So it's gonna go there. But we can't be mounted until I get the cage on. There are gonna be bars over here, and we'll figure all that out once that happens. We're gonna start at the front with our little alignment. This is how these Chevys get aligned. This is a shim stack right here in the control arm. The more shims you have, the more the wheel gets pushed out at the top, giving you positive camber like that. What we're gonna do is just take all the shims out and have as much negative
What did you say?
Negative camber as possible. So I don't know if you can see it right now, but you can see how much the tire is coming up like that. And we don't want that. Get your 18mm socket and loosen this thing up. Now it's probably loose enough now to where we can pry it a little bit. Get that shim stack out. There goes one. Now we got all the shim stacks out, we're just gonna tighten it up. Let's torque it down real quick. Click. Click. Now the other side. Might be hard to tell in the video. Oh no, you can see. See how that tire's tilted top in? That's what you want on a race car. Let me get this out of the way. Oh yeah, we're good. Now the rears use those cam bolts, right? Yeah, I don't have enough hands, but it's right there in the middle with the bolt, with the big circle on the outside. So what we're gonna do is get that big circle over to this side, you know, to the left, and then the other one to the right. This will kick the bottom of the tire out and give us what we want. Forget about what I said before. That side of the circle goes towards the inside. So, scratch that. All right, next thing we're gonna do is get rid of that brake booster. Well, not get rid of it, replace it. Because right now, I might as well be pressing down on a brake. It ain't moving, it don't power assist, brake booster's done. And I need it so I can do burnouts. And also, you know what happens if you don't have brakes.
I can't stop! Help!
I'm gonna spare you guys the video of me trying to wrangle myself under the steering column, showing off my belly and everything else. So we're gonna cut back to after that. I got it, it's in there. Now what we're gonna do is we got our water neck so that it'll go straight out. And it's simple, but we'll let you see how I do it. I'll explain everything really good. Got our new thermostat. You're gonna stick it in pointy side up. And our water neck came with a O-ring gasket, just like that. And I guess you just bolt it on. Now we'll get our torque wrench out. Click. Click. Next thing we're gonna do is a pretty big upgrade. Now I know you guys liked our last electrical situation with the grips that vise, and you put all the wires in one twist, clamp this to the battery terminal. And it works, but probably not the best thing that we can go with. Here we've got another Rainforest special. Got lots of switches with fancy covers so you can feel like Top Gun in the cockpit. You got 5 switches. I think they're 20 amp switches. And then you got your push button. So basically we're gonna go ignition, fuel pump. Maybe we'll go ahead and hook our choke up to that, even though it's unnecessary to have it on a switch, but damn, we're gonna look cool. Then disengage. You see how fun that is? Now, I'm probably gonna put it right in front of the shifter so I have easy access to it. Otherwise, it's gonna be too far. I can't reach it. I won't be able to shut the car off or even get it started once I'm strapped in. For right now, it's just gonna be laying nicely. We'll figure out a way to mount it later. Let's go ahead and get this done. I don't know if you can see with our lighting situation, but got our switches. We're gonna do black wires for signal out. We're gonna do red wires for 12 volt in. here's our seat. We got a regular old Jegs poly whatever, poly plastic, polycarbonate, poly cheap seat. Pulled this out of the 10-second Vox body that doesn't run 10 seconds. I think if you want to buy it, it's like $45 or something like that. And then I've got some universal pedestal mounts on the bottom, which are another 20 bucks. And now we can have a cage. Well, at least a harness bar that goes in the right place. And we'll be good to go. We did it. The Poor C4 is finally ready to go get its cage. Cannot wait to see what it looks like afterward. And the best part is we can go straight to driving it because it's ready to go. Well, until we figure out something else that's wrong with it, like gotta make sure the cooling is good and gotta mount that fuel cell down and make a panel to mount the switch panel to and get gauges and... But we're gonna ignore that right now because it doesn't matter. We're done. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe, like the video, and remember, go get them revs.